Hello, it's Tired Chris. Probably had about 5, maybe 4 hours sleep in the last 48 hours. And today I think, in this day, it's a good idea to chat about masks. You know, there's a little voice in my nut that goes, Chris, you're tired and you're not looking the best. Look, greasy hair, greasy. I don't know if it's greasy or not, but anyway, you're looking tired, Chris. You're not at your best. You've got to appear your best. You've got to front. And the only victories are disobeying that voice. Fuck you, voice in my head. You just sounds. See, deep down inside, right, we're all weak, fragile little babies who don't really feel complete, that we got to add stuff to ourselves. That we don't feel like we're justified in being here. There's even a story about how the Buddha became enlightened when he was sat underneath the Bodhi tree. And there was this god, don't remember his name, doesn't matter. And one of the things that he tried to do to try and stop the Buddha from becoming enlightened was to try and say to him that he wasn't allowed to sit there, he didn't belong there, that kind of thing. And so we kind of feel that we've got to justify just fucking being here. And that's why most people work. And they accrue money and wealth, and they're scared to be a tramp sitting on the streets. Yes, I am talking to myself, as well as you. And what we do, the mask, right, is this front that we put on to hide that. And we're all in it. It's the elephant in the room for everybody. And the reason why they're self-obsessed in a sense is because they're trying to like justify that. They're trying to big themselves up. And often because we're weak, fragile beings, we seek to protect that. And we seek to protect that by putting up a strong and aggressive front. And the problem there is what the strong and aggressive front does is it attracts attacks. Because you got all these other people, right, with a strong aggressive front hiding a weak and fragile baby. And they project their insecurities onto the strong and aggressive front, even a silent person. What happens, you sit in a room with a silent person and you start thinking that they're thinking all the things about you that you think are shit. That's what happens. And so you kind of, you get that flack. Well, a silent person doesn't generally. Silent person generally okay. Not all the time though. Depends how much the person in the silent person's presence hates themselves. But because we put up this strong front, we attract attacks. We make happen the very thing that we're scared of happening, and is the reason why we put up the strong front. It's a bit like the nuclear kind of standoff that they got going on in the world. You know, as above, so below, the pattern recurs. So America gets a lot of nuclear bombs to become the strongest superpower and have dominance over the world. And because they have nuclear bombs, other countries get it so that they can compete with America. And Bob's your uncle, you got a more fucked up situation than you had in the beginning. Seems to be kind of story of progress there. Because we're fronting, because of where we're coming from. Watched Cloud Atlas with my mate Matt last night. Thanks for the t-shirt, Matt. You'll get it back when you get it back. So probably be next time I get to work or next time I see you. What was I saying? Progress, sleepyhead, short-term memory loss. Yeah, we were watching a film, Cloud Atlas. And you got like the far future situation after the fall. They talked about how the kind of protagonist in that narrative was talking to the woman played by Halle Berry. And he's saying, how come all the old ones died in that? Because they had all this technology, you know. And she was saying, even though they had all the technology, they couldn't combat this need for more that they had inside them. And that need for more, if we can't slay that dragon, if we cannot get rid of that demon, it's going to fuck us up hard. It's going to chase us no matter where we go. 4 minutes 18 seconds. Got a beard, I need to shave. And that need for more is just another front, isn't it? Because, well, no, it's a thing that's being fronted. We don't come out and explicitly say that I feel inadequate and that's why I need more. We just front this big strong mask. We make nuclear bombs. We pretend to be the big hard I am. You can't fucking take me on. Come on, I'll take your challenges. Yeah, we even... It's so paradoxical, so paradoxical. That the front that we put on to protect our fragile little baby... I mean, the most explicit form of it is a bully, isn't it? And like say, when you take off the mask, if you've been quite aggressive in wearing the mask, then what will happen is the people that you've harmed, that you've scratched at their masks, they're going to tear you apart. It'll be a kind of sacrifice that you have to undergo. And but what will happen is, if you follow it through, if you have faith in the process, is you'll take off the mask, they'll bit the shit out of you and they'll really dig deep because you fucked them over, aren't you? That's what the mask is. And then you'll be there after it's all happened. Fine. That's the power of sacrifice. Goodbye!